All right, what's up, guys? Look, I literally have to leave for my sister's graduation in 5 minutes, so I'm going to try to make this quick. So, earlier this morning, I made a video for you all that said crypto's next move is obvious. And what I was talking about was the fact that we were now clearly understanding what crypto is doing. There was a battle happening between the bulls and the bears, in which the bulls were trying to use this crappy little level of support to try to break its way up towards that $109,000, $108,000 level. And I told you all in that video, listen, if Bitcoin doesn't break $108,000 or $109,000 sometime soon, I thought this was going to get really ugly. I said, look, if we don't break above this and start pushing upwards soon, I think us seeing a move back towards $94,000, $95,000, $90,000 was extremely possible. So I told you, be very careful and watch very closely. Well, just a couple hours later, look at this thing. What is that? So just a couple hours later, Bitcoin has now officially set an all-time high as of the time of recording this video, currently at $109,590. And I wanted to just give you a quick update on exactly what I'm doing right now that Bitcoin is setting that all-time high. And sorry, I don't even have my normal shirts on and stuff like that. I literally have to leave. So my plan here is extremely simple. Okay, my plan here is extremely simple. Let me break it down in a few steps. So I am still under the belief that this pump that we're seeing is a little bit sketchy. And the reason why I believe that is based off just traditional indicators, right? So look at what's happening. We are currently seeing a loss of volume, and volume is not picking up. We're not seeing any new highs at all whatsoever. In addition to that, if we go look at our RSI, real quick, I'll pull that up for you. What you can see from the RSI is that your RSI is still setting a lower high at this point. It's still not set a higher high, which implies that we are still seeing a drop in strength. If you look at something like the Bollinger Bands, we are now back at the top side of the Bollinger Bands. And if you, in general, just kind of look at where we are at a major point of resistance still. And so due to all of these things, I'm not like, everybody, let's jump off a roof because we're so excited, right? I don't know what that analogy was, but I'm not super excited, but I am definitely optimistic and happy that what we're seeing is a very good thing. It's a sign that maybe this breakout of the golden zone is officially confirmed, and that does officially open up the door for the move to $121,000 to $138,000. And so, yes, I am happy and optimistic that we did get this move, especially considering just how crappy this support level was right here. But again, I am still playing it decently safe because so many of our indicators show that this move is not very strong, even though the price is going up, right? So my current strategy and my plan is actually that I did go in and take more profit off the table. What you can see is I did a little bit of profit taking earlier today and a little bit more at this all-time high. Now, I sold about 3% of my entire crypto portfolio, and I'm stuffing that cash off to the side. And the reason why I took profit out of my positions is because I think there will be a time where Bitcoin and the market does dip again, right? Generally speaking, bull markets don't just do this. They will see pullbacks, they will see consolidations, they will see cooldowns. And the reality is we're going into June, July, August. These are typically slow, terrible months for the crypto market. And so I think there will be a point in time where there is an accumulation period here in crypto. And my plan is to take profits off the table right now while things are exciting and while they're looking good as we continue to go higher. And I'm actually shuffling those profits to the side to start accumulating on altcoins when that pullback happens. I think that we're going to see a rotation from Bitcoin into altcoins sometime this year. I think altcoins are going to continue to have more and more of time in which they do outperform the market. You see how we just started to see Bitcoin dominance breaking down in structure here? My gut says that this very well could continue. And so knowing that this could continue, that would imply that altcoins really might have their time to shine at some point. And my thought process right now is to take some of these profits off the table from Bitcoin and my other major positions that are in profit and move this profit over to altcoins when we do get the next accumulation period, which could either be a big crash, a cool down, or a general pullback, okay? Because remember, we were doing a ton of buying. All these green bubbles are when we were purchasing, and we were doing a ton of buying at, 75,000, 78,000, 81,000. And now that we have these profits locked in, let's just lock in these profits, rotate them to our alts when we do get the eventual pullback, and keep playing the game. Because that's all this is, guys. We're just playing the game, and this is how you do it. And so, to be honest, I wasn't expecting Bitcoin to make a move this big, this fast, but it is nice to see, and it does feel good because now we can lock in even more profits and then have them ready to go when the time is right. And so that's my plan. That's my strategy. I'm coming up on my 5-minute mark here, so I do have to run, but I hope you guys are absolutely enjoying your profits for the day. Congratulations to all of you who were in the trenches with us back in February, March, and April, buying on those lows when everybody was screaming that the bull market was over, because now we're back at all-time highs, and we can kind of be like, hey, what do you know? So with that in mind, guys, I will be back as soon as possible, keeping you updated. So do check out all the links in the description below, BTCC, the school, all that good stuff. And I'll see you all next time. Peace.